Okay, is this working now? Are we live? Yay! We're live! Okay. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I had some trouble getting the stream started back up again. I didn't quite give myself enough time to finish eating or to go get more water, so I'm going to get water now. But I will be right back. We'll get into Pathologic. I might finish my dinner while we're playing. Sorry, Spooky, I didn't mean to wake you up, dude. I'm sorry. And yeah. When I get back here, I will go over the notes that we took from last time. I believe we're on day 5 now. We're on day 4 or day 5. I can't remember. But give me just one moment. Okay, I'm back. And for anyone from the Pokemon Crystal Clear stream that I did earlier today, was I, does anybody know if that was supposed to be a shiny Magikarp or if that was just lucky? Because I know Crystal Clear changes a lot of things, and I know for most of the gift Pokemon in Crystal Clear, you're given an opportunity to make a special save for quick reloading. And so that didn't give me the option, so I think that Magikarp was actually meant to be shiny. But, I don't know. I didn't have time to look up the documentation. So I have not checked it myself. And I don't know why, but, I've been... Yeah. YouTube has not wanted to show me the chat on my phone until the end of the videos, so I'm gonna have to find some other way to keep up with it. We might just have to start streaming through Twitch, because I know how to get that set up properly with OBS to do a proper overlay. I might be able to find, what is this? Oh! I got sent a picture of the lunar eclipse from last night. I completely forgot about it. Anyway! Live chat has been having issues with YouTube. There might be a way for me to get an overlay set up with OBS. I barely looked into it, and what I tried didn't work, so I got frustrated and dropped it. I know how to make it work with Twitch. I don't know how to make it work with YouTube. But I'm not 100% set on streaming from Twitch yet. We'll figure things out. But anyway, if I miss messages, I'm sorry. Now for our notes. Last time I played Pathologic, which was Wednesday, we were getting to the bottom of everything, and I think we had just finished up the day. I didn't write it down that we had finished up the day, but I'm pretty sure we did. Excuse me. So we were dealing with the problems of water sabotage, and everybody was pointing fingers at everybody else. Aspity especially was pointing to Laura Ravel as some sort of instigator to the water sabotage. And it turned out she hadn't meant to instigate anything. She had told this guy that she referred to as Daddy Yaklak, she had been telling him that he needs to boil water, before he, like, uses it for cleaning anything, before he drinks it. Laura also pointed out that his interest in... He had mentioned to her that he was curious about how to keep bed sheets that the infected were dying on clean. He'd asked if he should boil those. And Laura said this stuck out to her because he's a patrolman and not a laundry person. And she had also pointed out that Yaklak is from the kin, so he needed explanations about the benefits of boiling water and hygiene and things like that. We also found out that Big Vlad ordered his men to kill anyone who tries to leave the termitary. And I believe he also, I didn't write this down, but he explicitly told us that there is plague in the termitary that he's trying to keep in. He doesn't want it to spread anymore, so that's why there's such harsh consequences for leaving right now. I'm just adding that note here, since I didn't get it last time. Was there anything else important? Oh, we did the thing with Bad Grief. I've got that down. His men are not the knife-hungry criminals that Saburov was after. Apparently there was someone named Barley the Barber, and this barber guy is a butcher who just really enjoyed killing people, so he got a band of bloodthirsty people together and just started harassing the town, looting and killing and generally being evil. So, from the power of hope, love, and friendship, we killed Barley the Barber, we turned in the quest to Bad Grief, and we talked to Saburov, and made sure that Bad Grief's name was as clear as it could be. I mean, he's still not a great guy. He's still not a great guy in Saburov's eyes, because he's, the criminal underground of the town. So I think they're probably going to butt heads some more as we play the game. But I'm beyond the point of, I don't know anything about the game beyond this point. I'm not going in with any idea of what's going to happen next. I have not watched other YouTubers or other streamers play anything past day 4. I have not gotten this far before, so this is all guessing and prediction from my own ends, from playing this for the first time. So this is... who knows what's going to happen next. I know that I need to do that so that you can actually see the screen. And again, tell me if the volume's too messy, if you can't hear me with the game, if you can't hear the game. And also...
traces of the supernatural.
Spoilers, not okay. But advice, hints, pointing out things that I've missed, telling me what time I need to get to the theater, because I don't know. I keep forgetting to look it up. But so far, every time that I've gone to the theater in the evening, there's been no play. There's been nothing. Am I supposed to go maybe after I get the main quest done? I feel like I've tried that before, but I don't know that I actually have. It seems like a logical thing to try. I'm gonna put more food in my face while we load the game, so sorry for dinner ASMR. Okay, so this is the last letter we received on day 4. This is from the powers that be, and they say, "We have been informed that you have composed a set of instructions for the civilians and initiated the preparation of the town to combat the epidemic. You have ordered the establishment of a hospital and an isolation ward and are working on setting up other institutions, the morgue, to name one, that the town was previously lacking. These decisions place you in the context of higher responsibility. No longer an army of one, you have decided to mobilize the population to fight the disease alongside you, since your personal accomplishments were not enough. We expect that the measures you have taken are temporary. Speaking of what may be described as the microclimate of the town, we don't want any irreversible changes to take place. In particular, we hope that the instructions you have issued would not lead to any undesirable moods among the local townsfolk. We would rather avoid mass psychosis, depression, or panic that are sometimes characteristic of situations like this. Please keep in mind that when we offered to cease the persecution of your laboratory and to facilitate your research, we meant that as a reward for you being able to find a surgically precise solution to the problem. It is of no importance to us if you do it yourself or instigate the Inquisitor to do it on your behalf." I don't like this letter. Can we, tear it up or, eat it or something? Let's take some notes, because I don't even think I read this letter in the last stream. I was tired. I wanted to be done. If I read it silently. Or I completely obliterated it from my memory after reading it. But it's not in my notes, so... This is November Stream 5. We received the final letter from day 4. From the powers that be. Let's see. How do we summarize this? I take it from the tone of the letter that they're upset about me having more responsibility, more power over the town. They don't want irreversible changes to take place, is what I'll write down. And no undesirable moods. Irreversible is one of those, like, tricky words to write in cursive. My hand wants to, like, put extra letters in there for some reason. What was the other thing? Undesirable moods. Do the powers that be not know, like, all this supernatural talk and, like, clairvoyance talk going on in the town? Like, it already... These people already sound, like, depressed and kind of messed up. Like, I don't... Oh well. So as of right now, it's 4 a.m. on day 5. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit before we get anything to do in town. Let's go walk around and, like, rifle through trash bins. Does Alex have anything to say to us?
My chest hurts. Can it be conscience?
We did really well last night. Of course you did. I did really well, actually. I was there stabbing with the power of friendship and gunning people down. You stayed at home. Oh boy, this guy sounds angry. Is that a knife man? Are you gonna knife me? I'm gonna stay at the Sabarov house until daytime, actually. I don't want to walk around. I don't want to get in trash bins. What do you think? Maybe 2 hours? Let's do 2 hours. Oh, I forgot I'm infected! How bad is it? How do I figured this out last time. Give me a minute. I can... That's not a good level of infection. That's more than I would like to be infected, actually. No one else is highlighted in the bounds menu, so that's good. I still think we should check on Peter just to be sure. Because I thought the screen blurred weird for a minute. Do I have something I can take for dealing with infection? Immunity booster? We don't need immunity. We need something to deal with infection. This completely removes the sand plague infection, but we only have 1. I wanted to bring this back to Eva. I forgot to do that. I hope she's still okay. We have the blue vaccine, an enhanced variant of the organic vaccine. Restores immunity for 4 hours. But otherwise, we're gonna be out of luck. Can I... Should I be talking to people while I'm infected? Let's poke our heads out. I guess if it turns out to be bad... Are you still the same knife guy? Hey buddy, is that a knife? Do we have a letter? No. Do we have a quest? No. Alright, back to bed. Not dealing with those knife guys. Just not putting up with it. We got a letter! I wonder who it's from. Oh, this is from Anna Angel. Bachelor! As I sat down to remember the horrors I had to endure yesterday, a scintillating idea occurred to me. A tiny affair. Really, nothing to talk of. No troubles, no undercurrents, no strings attached, nothing. Not a trifling. But if it comes to pass, we will both come into a spectacular amount of money. What are you waiting for? Hurry to the Willows. P.S. Please don't tell anyone about this letter. P.P.S. Please don't ever speak of our affairs in public. P.P.P.S. Keep strictly incognito. Respectfully, AAA. Alright. So day 5, we received a letter from Anna Angel. Promising a lot of money, no strings attached. Also, isn't the Inquisitor supposed to arrive today? I guess we'll have to keep our ears open about that. She also said something about the horrors she had to endure yesterday. We didn't check on her at all yesterday. She wasn't one of the people that we poked our heads into the house of. We didn't visit her at all. Brain, words. Talking hard. She references horrors she had to endure yesterday. I can't spell references. R-E-F. We'll just leave it abbreviated. She's invited us to the Willows. And wants us to keep it a secret. Okay. Well, I'm going to talk to Saparov. I think I should buy medicine, actually. In which the Bachelor regrets his affection for the living and would very much prefer to like the dead. Okay. That's not ominous at all. How's it going, Alex? I got a weird letter.
It was a bountiful matter.
Okay, he doesn't want to talk about the letter. I think Stabby Guy is gone. Oh, that's wonderful news. We can go out without being stabbed. Oh, I love it when we can take a walk around town without being stabbed. Let's check on Peter. Medicine place. Medicine place. Let's get an infection thingy. Excuse me. Sorry if I cough on you. I just need something to deal with infection. For pain. Does not slow down rate of infection, unable to destroy disease, have the level of infection, harmful to health. Immunity booster. How does that compare to Twirine? Critical doses can alter the effects of infection. Interesting. Maybe we should grab these for now and just keep our infection level low if possible. Let's just get all 3. It's fine. I'll cheat in more money if we need it. Thank you. I don't think you're sick because there's nobody in front of your... Gosh, do you have to have that sculpture there? You know, this is probably why you're depressed. Have you ever considered that?
Oh boy.
Okay. I'm just doing the rounds. I hate your house. Alright, let's go. I think I can get Twirine from the place over here too. Let's see where Anna Angels is first. I think the Willows are... Oh yeah, that's great. We're gonna stop... Now I don't know where I am anymore. We're gonna wander around blindly until I figure out where we are. Yeah, this is where I want to go. I don't particularly like the patrolmen, but I do feel safer seeing them around. I'll stop here first, and I'll try to remember to go over to the pub and get some more Twirine. I'm suspicious of that room. Hey, how's it going? I heard you had money.
Purr, says the cat.
Alright, I have a plan. I know how to protect myself from future harassment. You were harassed? So they wouldn't ever dare treat me like they did yesterday. Who? What with all the terrible tests? Someone tested you? I'll bribe my way out of this. Bribe my haters away. Oh, Gimsky is greedy, and he could very well use some money now. What happened? Was this the quest I didn't do? Because there was something that little Vlad would have done if I had bought a map from him. Something to do with testing medicine. That's all I saw in the guide. That's all I remember. Even if it's true that, you know, he really needs some money, are you really wealthy enough to bribe him? I'm totally broke right now, but I know how to fix this. Will you help me? We'll split the gain. She hasn't told me what I'm helping her with. But let's write down that she was harassed into taking some terrible tests, doing some terrible tests. I feel like we should just get her a gun. Like, I've got 3 revolvers. She can have 1. It's not gonna hurt me any if she has one of my spare guns. So she wants to bribe Olgimsky to avoid that sort of harassment in future. I wish she would elaborate a little bit on the tests and things, whatever went on, so that I could understand, but I'm like 80% sure that this is something to do with the quest that I skipped yesterday. So, what do you have? Like a hidden treasure map or something? It's a treasure, alright, but a tricky one too. It's attainable, but it wouldn't yield to me. That's why I need your help. Yours specifically, since I know that you're to be trusted. The feeling isn't mutual. It isn't, but go ahead and tell me about your treasure. You must be aware that I'm an outsider too, just like you. I came here a few years ago and stayed for the fancy opportunities this place provides. Do we know about the Ace of Diamonds caravan? I remember learning this from someone else's stream, but I don't know that we found this information in our own stream, in my stream, in this stream, in prior streams. I think that's one of the things we could have learned from someone else, but I don't remember. I don't remember that we actually found that, but I'm gonna pick that option anyway. I'm calling her out. You're lying. You've stayed because the Ace of Diamonds caravan has been seized and dismantled. Is that really your business? I don't even remember what the caravan is. But apparently Denkovsky thinks it's worse than cannibalism, so we're gonna go with that. Oh! I don't blame her for ending the conversation.
Whose child was crying there?
Okay. Maybe we should reload. It's... okay. I want to hear her out. I want to know what she has to say. Sorry for reloading again. We'll sleep until 7. I think that's when we got the letter last time. I'm gonna take another bite of food. Sorry for dinner ASMR again. He's got a lot more stuff this time. Excuse me. Do I not have any ammo? I can't reload. It doesn't look like I have ammo, does it? Alright, let's put this away. I have a lockpick. I can sneak into somebody's house. Maybe I can just go this way. Are there any rats on this side of the fence? Do you think it's safe? Okay, I can duck in here if I see anything scary. Should I check for its wiring while I'm in here? Gotta adjust the desk a little bit now that I don't have a bowl of chicken in front of me. Okay, let's just go for this. Should I get more coffee? I haven't been using it. I have some already, I think. But I've just been cheating whenever I get tired. Yeah, let's get some of that. I feel like I'm spending too much money, but now I'm worried about that infection. Can I go in the back door? No. Is that a knife guy? There's 2 knife guys? Just get to the door. Just get to the door. Just get to the door. Don't look at them. Just get to the door. Sorry about what I said in my last save. Let me save again and let's start on the right foot this time.
What?
We're gonna skip to the part where we were before. I believe we had an option for cannibalism that I was interested in, like, clicking on. And not for cannibalism as in we are going to commit cannibalism today, but as in, we were saying that whatever her past was worse than cannibalism. So we'll get to that part and then I'll start reading out loud again. Okay. Well, I didn't travel alone. I had a companion. He was a snake charmer. When the caravan persecutions and arrests started, his back was broken with an iron bar. So he's a... Sorry, this isn't a word I've seen before. A usurer? A spider of a usurer, weaving a net of debtors. He must have amassed a ridiculous fortune. Imagine how much there is to be extorted. And what does this have to do with me? He's your companion. He's yours to exploit. You can tell him you've stumbled upon his past. We've been covering for each other, up until now. But the caravan is somehow becoming... Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I should not have drank this soda before we started. But the caravan is somehow becoming hot news again. The Canes will bury us alive when they hear about it, unless the children themselves get to us first. The children? Are you serious? Surely you know that the children of this town possess a means to do great harm. Take Capella, for one. Or the bloodthirsty Khan. Or Notkin Solanahavs, who can easily set their dogs upon us. Oh, I'd serve the Sabaroffs simply because they do not have a privileged offspring with a gang of fellow fanatics. So, okay, all that aside, if you're partners, why don't you just ask him to help you out voluntarily? You're planning to bribe the people that threaten you, after all. He's likely going to share your woes. He's got the same in store for him, too. You're right. Sooner or later he'll face the same situation. But he wouldn't spare me a single coin. No way. And why's that? He will suspect... If I approach him, he'll think that I'm after a certain child. A child he actually owes me. It's like a debt that is yet to be paid off. Hard to explain, really. Look, it's our business, okay? The caravan used to have its own code of conduct. And, according to this code, I have no right to ask anything from the man. Oh, jeez. I don't want to deal with your divorce. I really don't. I'm a doctor, not an attorney. Okay, let's take some notes. I don't know that I'm gonna do this quest. I think it's skeezy. I don't think this is a good quest. I think this is Anna manipulating a lot of people. Or starting to try to manipulate a lot of people. But then again, she's doing this so that she doesn't get harassed again. I don't want Olgimsky bullying anyone in this stupid town. I wish I could just hand her what I have and be like, hey, bribe her with this. Bribe him with this. Okay. So my last notes were that she's doing this to avoid harassment and tests. Her plan is to extort money from a previous member of the caravan. Ex-member of the caravan. Specifically using the bachelor to do it. So, from what I'm getting from this, he's going to demand your rights to the child back, wouldn't he? Do you need money, or don't you? You can demand 100,000 from him. He'll shell out as much as you want him to, and you'll get half the sum if you stop asking pointless questions. Okay. I guess we're doing this. There's no option to say no. I guess if we don't want to do it, we can just avoid this quest altogether. It really does feel like... I'm all for Anna Angel not being harassed or tested on or whatever happened on day 4. I'm all for that not happening again. I don't think that's fair. I'm all for Olgimsky not bullying people anymore. Because I think most of the problem in this town is that the leaders are manipulating people, and then they, in turn, are having to manipulate each other in order to, make their existences happier? I mean, nobody wants to be manipulated, right? But all this is coming from the top. If these 3 ruling families weren't assholes, no one else under them would be an asshole. There might be a little bit of assholery, but it wouldn't be everybody. Anyway, I don't know if that makes sense. I'm just getting real... I've gotten some real vibes from Olgimsky lately that are just not great. I haven't gotten great vibes from Saburov or the Kanes either, so it's ugh. I'm gonna need a fresh page. Remind me at the end of this, and I'll go through how many pages of notes we already have, because it's... I have 2 blank pages left in this pile. Okay, show me where this guy lives. Oh my goodness, it's the Hunchback! Remember him from way early on? Anna wanted us to have Grace take care of a body, but when we got to the cemetery, Grace wasn't there and the Hunchback was. Wow! Do you think my conversation with him now will be affected by my not having paid him early on? And on, like, day 1 or 2 or whatever it was? I'm pretty sure it was day 1. Oh my goodness. Here I am complaining about getting stuck in her, like, stupid, messy divorce thing now. And I was already in it.
Can you catch a rat? Or a mouse in the dark?
I don't like that she just asked me if I can catch a rat or a mouse in the dark, when she has that, like, pitch black room over there. I don't trust this. I don't like it. I hate your house. I love the picture on the wall, but I hate your house. Oh, the patrolman just spawned in front of me and scared me. Jeez. Don't sneak up on people like that. Let's barter. Give me some ammo. Despawn and come back with some ammo. It just got really hazy out here. Ah! Buddy the rat! Oh, jeez. I still hate your house. Okay. Where are we going? I guess we're going to the Hunchback's house. Did we get any other letters? No. Did we get any other quests? I can't help but remember one gut-wrenching old story. There was a traveling circus known as the Ace of Diamonds Caravan who were, allegedly, kidnapping small children and turning them into monsters? What? Okay, so let's write this down. I'll emphasize allegedly, but now I'm really curious. I guess we'll see how the kid is at the Hunchback's place. And if they're messed up in any way, we should see if we can report the facts that there's members of the Ace of Diamonds caravan to somebody. Maybe the judge, or Elgimsky, telling him that there's somebody trying to extort him or bribe him. Yeah. I don't know what kidnaps and turns them into monsters means, because, like, there's been some really... There's a lot of supernatural talk, so it could be literal. Or it could be a metaphor for something else that I don't really want to know more about. I don't know what to believe, and it's making me kind of, I don't know, I'm a bit nervous. Do either of you have some ammo I can purchase? I could really use some. There's a knife guy right over there. You have meat. I don't need that. Just stay back here. Keep him in line of sight. No. We might have to go back to Bad Grief. Oh, is that a rat? We might have to go up to another bridge. If worst comes to worst, I can use my lockpick to get in a house that I wouldn't normally be able to. And I guess I can cheat in some more or buy some more somewhere. We're just gonna head down to the railway. That shouldn't have any people or rats by it. Plus, if the Inquisitor comes, we can, like, step in front of the train and end our misery. Or we'll be able to see them before they get pulled into any of the ruling family's nonsense. I'm gonna put this away. I don't need to have it out while I'm walking. Should we stop at Bad Griefs while we're over here and buy ammo? I feel like I've been spending a lot of money today. I'll save here. And then if we want to come back to Bad Grief, we have a save file right by the warehouses. We can see how Ruben's doing as well. If we come back here. I don't see any train cars labeled Inquisitor inside. Maybe he's not here yet? We made it without being attacked by rats. We're knife guys. Should we get a map from Little Vlad while we're here? His house should be right around here somewhere. I mean, not right around in the town, but like by the train. By the railway station. Over there somewhere. It's not far. What is that? You hear that, right? What is that horrible buzzing? Is my infection getting worse? Oh no. Sorry. Oh! Please tell me you have ammo. I love you. Let's trade. Did you just take 2 of my erasers and not give me the ammo? Don't make me reload. I hate you. You're my enemy. I'm gonna come back and kill you as soon as I have ammo. I don't want to walk in town. Can I go around? Is there a gap in the fence over there? No. Let's just stay on the outskirts. We don't need to loot that badly. I gotta save before I trade, but, like... sometimes I talk to the patrolmen and they don't have anything, so there's no point in saving before I talk to every patrolman, right? Can I buy a map from you today? What are you looking at? I can't jump in there.
Who lives without folly is not so wise as he thinks.
Tonight, the patrols were grabbing anyone who looked even remotely suspicious. 24 people were arrested just for having a knife or other weapon in their possession. Many were taken for not giving out Yaklak's accomplices. Others, for the looting the dead or their homes. So how many people have been arrested? I don't know for sure, but since the town hall cellar is stuffed to the brim, I'll hazard a guess and estimate the number to be around 100. The cells are so crowded that there's no room to lie down. And how do you know this? There are executors guarding them, distributing water among the prisoners and the like. Oh, interesting. Okay. So what do you personally make of all this? Almost all of them are innocent. There's no direct evidence that proves otherwise. They're just waiting the judgment of an inquisitor, who's bound to arrive here very soon, tomorrow night I think, or early on the next day. But it's going to be either Orff or Karminski. I wouldn't expect much lenience. So why are you sure of their innocence? Because the patrolmen would have killed anyone proven guilty, however tenuous the accusation, during their arrest. If they didn't feel in the right ending those people's lives, then the arrested are innocent. Perhaps a few of them might just happen to be robbers, but that's pure coincidence. I think the patrolmen are doing the right thing, and that's a rough thing to say. But having been on the wrong side of the stabby guys multiple times, I think it's better to put people away for now that are carrying knives and looting. But at the same time, it's a desperate situation, and everyone's going to be looting because everything is too expensive to purchase. I mean, I just spent how much on Swirene and pills? So he specifically noted that patrolmen would have killed anyone who is actually guilty. This is one of those instances where even if you say, well, that sucks, it's still committal to a stance. The only option is to attempt to change what is going on, or to accept that it is happening. And accepting that it is happening is accepting that the patrol guard did the right thing. Let's talk to Saburov. Even if we can't convince him to go easy on some of these people that are being locked up, maybe we can find some way to get around this Inquisition that he doesn't expect to be, that Little Vlad doesn't expect to be lenient. Okay. I've put that on our to-do list. So I said, this is a disgrace. Rest assured that I will speak with Saburov about that. I want to bribe the executor guards and free some of those people. Would you be willing to help me? You know, I guess. It's kind of unexpected coming from you, though. What's the motive? Duty. I don't readily sympathize with people regardless of which side of the bars they're on, but I feel responsible for any acts committed by those with power. It is my duty to undo and compensate at least a fraction of the damage inflicted by the law enforcer's incompetence. I'll collect as much money as I can. Maybe we can use some of the stuff
Your
that we
most
get from Anna
important
Angel.
mission is saving people. Do something.
Being locked up in jail equals being sent to the gallows in the current situation. Both spell imminent death. Do you have another map I can buy? Almost for free, it'll only be 1,000. I guess that's a modest price compared to the food shops. How's our map looking now? So I guess the gray areas are... I don't know what gray and red mean.
Where did those lazy...
How's your well going? Okay, I'll leave it alone. Let's save. Oh, it's just you. Alright. Do you have some ammo I can buy? No. Dodge. Alright. We're fine. Keep an eye out for rats. Don't want to be chewed on. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Zenkovsky's getting really dizzy. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. You don't have ammo either that I can use. Oh, jeez! This is one of the red areas. Stop. Just let me get through here. You're not gonna let me cross the bridge? Seriously? There's two of you here? Come on, guys. Alright. Nope, nope. Oh, great. More infection. Step in. Nope, can't get in there. Step in here. Step out here. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. Stop with the ghosty clouds. Don't want any plague. Don't want any, like, ominous clouds hovering around me at all. Even if they're not plague-ridden. Okay. I have immunity boosting tablets. How much is a large dose of this? It didn't do anything. It didn't damage my health, it didn't do anything to my immunity. Lame. I dropped them. That's why it didn't do anything. It just occurred to me that that's what that sound was. Okay. Crisis averted. I picked them up again. Okay, we used all of them. But, stop it! I'm boosting my immunity. Let's just get out of here. Should I talk to Eva? We're right here. We might as well stop at Eva's and talk. I'll save in case she doesn't have anything to say. You okay in here, Eva? By the way, I'm infected. Let's shake hands. Hello.
What do you need to take to avoid catching it?
Oh, I can't give her the twirine. I don't know that I ever could have. I think it might have just been a flavor text and not an actual quest. Oh, you know, I forgot I was supposed to be going to the Hunchback's place. I was just automatically going to the canes. Oh, do they have the door blocked? Can I talk to you? Bachelor Zinkowski, I'm not sure what your instructions were and what Big Vlad's opinion on this is, but we've only received a tiny fraction of the food supply required. People demands that we let couriers in. You can take all the food I've got on me right now. I'm just gonna cheat my hunger back up later. If you say so. Perhaps you would like to know there are more than 700 people inside. Even the upper galleries are crowded already. Just brace yourselves. It won't be long now. I'm really sorry. That's gotta be really hard. Did I actually give him my food? It doesn't seem like I had much on me anyway to begin with, so I don't know that I gave him anything. Gosh, it's howling up a storm up over there, isn't it? So where's the Hunchback's house? Is it gonna turn out to be infected or something? I mean, it's not in a red area. Which of these houses is it? Is it this one? Can I go in this door? Let's save in case I go in there and get stabbed. Hello? 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 I can hear people walking upstairs. Someone who's supposed to have lots of money, he sure doesn't have lots of stuff. Big house, though. Maybe he's already been robbed or extorted. I'm sorry for not immediately going upstairs. I'm scared. I know we're just supposed to find the Hunchback and maybe a child here, but I hate going inside of places here that aren't like the usual Eva, Georgie, Victor. Okay, just the Hunchback. I think. I'm just gonna sweep and make sure. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Can I talk to you in here, bud? Oh, you got kind of close there. There! Gotcha! The man to do the job. Help me, kind sir. Save my poor soul. You're walking all around the town, don't you? Your line of work demanding it all that. Right? Please help me find my daughter. My little darling thing hasn't come home today. Was she kidnapped? She must have left at dawn and she's still not back. I went to sleep and slept like a log. The Twirine haze does that to you. And by my side was the pretty thing sleeping. In the morning I woke up to find her gone. Neighbors didn't see a thing, them blind bats. I'd give you anything. I'm rich. Want to get 100,000? 150? I'm not gonna push it. Any stipulations? No stipulations. Just find my lovely little thing. Bring her back to me. How do I recognize her? Name's Willow. She's 17, dark... Hang on a second. Maybe they're just close. Dark wavy hair and the beauty of a very, very beautiful girl. I don't like how whatever you were about to say. No distinctive marks, though. She's a lovely singer and dancer. Now, it's not a good time for singing and dancing, though, so I don't know. Do you know where I should go looking for her? I don't know. Everywhere. She might be in an infected district, or maybe not. Oh, what if she was murdered? Slaughtered? Seized by them patrol morons and thrown into jail? I've been to the town hall, though. No sign of my little girl. I guess I can try, though. I must tell I don't feel like I'm likely to succeed. Here, have some money, in advance. I've got more where it came from. This is criminal money, illicit money, earned through bad doing. Thanks for telling me up front. It's time it served a good purpose. Those thugs, those robbers, I've always hated them. Even Nina couldn't take my daughter away from me. How can this be happening now, huh? After all those years of having her here. Even Nina couldn't take my daughter away from me. There's a lot going on here, and I don't think I like any of it. I'm taking notes again, sorry for the sudden silence. I'm not going to tell him that I'm not going to bring the girl back because I don't want him to get mad at me. I think it's better just to talk to the girl and see what's going on from her perspective. And potentially get her help away from this guy. Thanks for the money, though. Can you tell me anything else? No, I guess not. Do we have any hints on the map? No, I guess not. What does our quest tell us? Ah, it's even in the notes of the quest. I detect a lecherous undertone beneath the worry in his voice. Either way, he clearly wants to have his daughter back. I wonder what Anna could reveal on the matter. Okay, let's go talk to Anna then. I have a feeling Anna's just going to tell us whatever she wants. She's going to tell us what we want to... Not what we want to hear. We don't want to hear anything bad. But I have a feeling she's going to tell us horrible things about this guy so we extort more money for him and not feel guilty. I don't trust her to tell the truth. Okay. Can you... I want to leave your house. There we go. I wasn't sure he'd let me pass. You think that girl's gonna be at Anna's when we go there? In that dark room? Let's go around this way, I guess. Ah! I was trying to jump the fence and I think all I did was impale myself on it. Can we do that again? Come on! Come on! Come on, Denkovsky, use your legs. Screw you, man. Alright. Let's go around. Should we stop at the town hall on the way and see what's up with that? I don't want to use the money that we just got from the hunchback. But I would like to see if we can talk to somebody. There's a lot of people wandering around over there, aren't there? Did we ever get another letter? No. Okay. Not to sound callous, like I know these people are gonna die, but if they're left in jail. But aren't they also gonna die if they're let out of jail? Like, I imagine it's kind of a cesspit of plague right now. If people are stacked on top of one another, unable to sleep on the ground, you know, it's that cramped. Should we really be letting them out? And what provisions are we going to make for the people that we let out? These people aren't wandering around with knives and looting because they want to, I imagine. I'm not sure this is a good idea. But leaving them in jail also isn't a good idea. I guess if we let them out, it gives them a chance to help themselves more carefully than they did the first time, than they did in the instance that got them caught in the first place. Where are we? I passed the town hall. I just wanted to poke my head over and see what's going on with that. That is the main door, right? Let's save. Is that just like rust, or is that the start of the mold. Oh, this isn't good at all. These people aren't standing. Oh, there's some people in there. This isn't as crowded as that. Well, it's not as crowded because there's bodies all over the place. It's here! The sand plague is already in the left wing! We're working our beaks to the bone taking the dead out, but the hungry jaws of the sand pest are rustling. Let the uninfected out quickly. I don't think so. I don't think there are any uninfected. Isn't Zankovsky a doctor? Am I misinterpreting how the sand plague works? Do I have some misinterpretation of how all plague works? I don't think there are going to be any uninfected. You have all the living people in one cage. If any one person in there is infected, they're all going to be infected. We have no way to determine who is or who isn't, like, sick right now either. Right? Like, that hasn't been... We have no way to treat anything aside from the schmouters, and we have no way to replicate those. I don't think there is any uninfected. And the second option of, this was obviously coming. Well, now the people in charge will pay for the criminal thick-headed list. There's no one in charge in those bars. There is no one in charge in jail. Let's go for this option, I guess. We'll let the uninfected out quickly. It's futile. Although, half an hour ago, a certain kind person provided us with a display of true goodwill and compassion. He'd bought out several dozen people. Who is that? He looks remarkably shady, dressed in a special overall and beak mask. The nerve! How can you tell anyone's features in such clothes? Can I buy out the rest? Get the cash on the nail. Even if Saburov refuses to take your money, we won't. We're not the scrupulous type. 10,000 per person. 60,000 for the whole batch. I don't think we have that much. Do we? We have 100,000. Don't we? He gave us a lot. Then we wouldn't be giving Anna half her share. Less than half is still something, isn't it? But that is a bit too much, isn't it? We don't know for sure if those people are truly innocent. What if there are thieves, murderers, or looters among them? What if we let an unspeakable villain out? The price includes the risk-taking. Can't you tell a murderer from an honest person? Of course we can't! It's not like the patrol goons cared about the paperwork when they were collaring these poor souls. Who are they? What have they done to deserve this treatment? Hell if anyone knows now. Forget the poor wretches. Let it go. Unlike us, you can do it for free. There's only a handful of convicts left in there anyway. You're one corrupt arsehole. How much do we have? Oh, we have 26,000. Did he not give us 100,000? He was talking in terms of 100,000 and whatnot. I'll come back. If I don't, you're all dead, so sorry. Really, I tried. What does my quest say? I wonder, can we pick different options? Did I save in front of the town hall? I feel like I did, right? If I didn't, I'll do it now. Actually, I'll cry because I'll have... I should have saved before I loaded. This is hurting my brain a little bit. Okay. I did do the smart thing. Look at that. Ah! Okay. That was the bad option. Let's go back and do the good option again. Sorry about the reputation hit you just had to witness there a few seconds ago. Let's go try this again. Okay. I'll try to come back for you. If I don't, I'm sorry. Let's write down that we need 60,000 to buy out everyone. Alright. Do you think we could get the money from Little Vlad? Or is it something we're just gonna have to collect ourselves? I don't really want to go... Oh, either way I go, I'm gonna have to go into that territory there. Well, let's see what it looks like. That looks bad. Can I buy some ammo from you before I go in? Okay, I am selecting the revolver ammo. I can't yet. I'm going to carefully... What is this? Oh, that's the crowbar. I'm going to click the revolver ammo. We have 0. We have 0. That is highlighted, I think. It's hard to tell because of the yellow background. I'm going to click the tick mark. I have revolver ammo. I could kiss you. Alright, let's go. Do you also have revolver ammo? You're in for a kiss if you do. I could kick you. Revolver ammo? That's rifle ammo. I was looking for revolver ammo. Where am I going? Okay, I need to turn right up here. Not that soon. Ooh, trash can. I need some rifle ammo. No, not rifle ammo. I need revolver ammo. I got confused. Sorry. Let's go in here and talk to Anna about this weird situation with the kid. I'm seriously gonna check this every time. It's gonna eat up whatever my oil resource is, but like, I hate that room.
Whose child was crying there?
Well, he's willing to pay. I didn't even have to threaten him or mention your name. On what terms? I beg you, tell me the terms. He wants me to find his daughter in an infected district. I have no idea how to do it, though. Oh. I see. Yes, I know who he's talking about. She's not his biological daughter, though. He kidnapped her from a family of poor weavers 8 years ago, planning to fashion her into a dancer. But at the 11th hour, he changed his mind and adopted her. And now he adores her. So she's disappeared, huh? I don't like this situation. I don't like it at all. I shouldn't eat a cookie right now because I'm trying to do the reading out loud thing. I'll save that for the end of reading this horrible mess. Okay. Okay. She was kidnapped 8 years ago. She was 9 then, right? The girl was 9 when she was kidnapped. No wonder she ran away. So she's some kind of dancer? Yes. Try your luck asking around in the pub. She used to have a side job there, nightly, keeping it a secret from her foster father. The new outbreak may have caught her there. Perhaps she was unable to get home before dawn like she usually does. Why? Why call him her foster father? He's a kidnapper. You told me he's filthy rich. Why didn't he give her pocket money? Why even ask? It's pretty clear. Oh, maybe it wasn't so clear. She did this for pleasure, you see. She enjoyed dancing naked and drinking the thick twiring which flows like water there. I doubt the hunchback would allow her all this. I mean, good for her if she does like that. But, like... I'll ask her on the pub. I don't want to do this quest line. When do we get the main quest line? Is this the main quest line? What, did we miss a letter or something from yesterday? Maybe a talk to us today. No, that's about that. We did that. We did that. I guess we'll just continue. The pub's right there. I'm gonna eat a cookie. That's probably her, huh? How's it going? Why are you giving me that look? Is Var the hunchback your father? Did he send you? Sure, he's worried about you. Both of these options are terrible. I want to get you out of here myself is bad. Unless it leads to I want to get you out of town myself. This whole situation is bad. I should have saved. I guess I'll just tell her the truth that he's worried about you. But I don't want to go, I'd rather stay here. My stepfather is a burdensome custodian, and I've had enough of him. So he's definitely not your father. That's a very complicated question. When I was a child, he kidnapped me from my real father, and when my father came to rescue me from the caravan, Var killed him. He did it because he loved me. I only found out about it yesterday, so what am I supposed to feel? These are the last days of my life, and I intend to spend them like I want to. That is to say, here. But I'll be the person to tell him that. I'll be waiting for you at 9 o'clock in the blind backyard. We'll go see him together. Will you stand up for me if he resorts to physical violence? Yeah, just tell me where the blind backyard is. Blind backyard, 9 o'clock. We need to get more ammo. I'm just taking notes. At 9 o'clock, right, is what she said? Hopefully I remember that one. I made a note to get ammo, too. We should, try to get back to Bad Griefs if we can. And what's up with this guy?
Yes.
You're useless, Andre. I'm out of here. What a mess. Do we have any new letters? No. Okay. So we need to get money somehow. Should we talk to Saprov while we're on this side of town? See if we can sort anything out about the prisoners? Oh, there's a knife dude across the river? Alright, let's talk.
It was a bountiful night.
The infection has reached the jail, Governor. The inmates are panicking. Set them free, or I swear you'll be the one to answer to the Inquisitor. This is gonna go horribly. I'm glad we saved recently. I'll make sure of that. I can answer for myself just fine, Bachelor. By the way, if you expect the Inquisitor to show more mercy, then you know nothing of Inquisitors. Especially not the ones sent here by the powers that be. I found out who the prisoners are, and they are not murderers. I can tell you as well. They are criminals. The ones who destroyed the water supply. The ones who looted the Blocks district. Suspicious-looking armed scum who were caught near the waste house. I'll bail the innocent ones out. How much do you want for each one? They're not in debtor's prison, Bachelor. They're accused of robberies and banditism, and should be put on trial. No bail. Better death sets them free than your money. I think you're making a mistake. I'm gonna kick you. Alright, I'm out of here. I think we should get up here around 8. We should get there early. I don't know where to go from here, actually. We don't have the money we need. I'm cracking open the guide again, just to get some pointers. Day 5. Oh, we're gonna get a letter soon. Okay, that's fine. We can wait around for a letter. Half an hour. Let's start heading to Ruben since it looks like the guide said it was gonna be a letter from him anyway. Ammo. Yay! Revolver ammo. Okay, watch. I need everyone to pay attention to this. They're both 0. I have revolver definitely selected. I have 2 razors selected. I'm gonna click trade. Okay, I have more revolver ammo. He traded it. It's fine. We're good. Let's save, though. I should probably delete some of my old saves. That guy's walking funny. He's gonna knife me. I'm going this way. Let's trade. We're doing this again. 2 razors. 1 revolver ammo. Trade. Great, thank you. Oh boy. We're getting really infected here. Oh, don't come towards me. Oh boy. This is actually really hard. Rat, 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 rat. Cloud. Person, cloud. Oh, okay. Oh! Zenkovsky, please just strafe better. Dodge. Dodge roll. I'm literally like leaning every time I see a cloud. We're gonna have to go in an infected house and pop back out, I think. Did I just walk into that cloud? Alright, in. And out. We're fine. We're fine, I said. We've got the letter. Alright, let's pop in here. No! Jeez. We're like halfway infected now. At what point should I start taking drugs? I don't want to waste them. Let's take one of these. Alright. I think we should take something for immunity too, but I don't think I have anything else. Oh wait, we've got food.
What's wrong with my eyes?
Increases immunity by a negligible amount.
Shabnaka deer is tracing the streets like bacteria in a vein.
How negligible? Yeah, that's pretty negligible. Okay.
What's wrong with my eye?
Let's read our letter from Reuben. My source is almost depleted. After many futile attempts, I am quite confident that the bacteria can be isolated. The enemy can be captured, though you are likely to be terrified by what it would take. Come see me as soon as you can. The hunting parties that track me down are liable to discover my hideout at any moment. I am on my last legs. With that, let's take a bathroom break, and then we'll see what Reuben's up to. I will be right back. of the rankings have consistently changed throughout the series, but I think Ruben is back to being most trustworthy in town, and that's saying a lot. He ran off with the body without telling me until like hours later. And I get that he has his own stuff going on, so like, it's fine. Anyway, I trust this guy more than anyone else in town. I think I kind of trust Little Vlad too, but I still feel like he's hiding too much from me. I'm wondering if in another route I'd get to learn more about what's going on with him. Anyway, let's go find Ruben. Those clouds are really out to get me this time. I don't have time to check my map. We need to just get out of the infected... Oh, damn it. We need to get away from the infected areas. Alright. I think if we just go to the train tracks, we can come back around to this gap in the fence where the warehouses are and go up to Ruben's place and stop at Bad Grief's as well. Oh, we should take care of our stats anyway. Can we... These are gonna be locked. We should be fine here. Prop L. 6986. Hunger 0. Prop L. 6986. Immunity 1? Okay. That should help us a little bit. I'd like to shop around more, but I don't want to waste any money that we might need for freeing prisoners. Oh, but when it comes to money, we're gonna have to spend at Bad Griefs to get ammo. Might just have to cheat things in or let the prisoners go, which honestly, I feel bad, but I think it might be the right thing to do. I don't think letting out infected people en masse is good. It sucks that the people who aren't infected are gonna die. But maybe we'll find some other ways to stop the Inquisitor. Maybe we can trick the Inquisitor into going in one of these meat canning plants and like push him on a conveyor belt or something and send him through one of these awful tubes where I assume meat is canned. Maybe that's a viable solution for Inquisitor defeating. I think we should invite the powers that be down here. That way they can see how the town functions and also get sick and die. I think we should put the powers that be in jail and take the innocent people out. Hey Ruben, how's it going? You're here at last. Damn my position. I have no choice but to hide from the townsfolk, see? I understand their anger, but they have armed search parties to hunt me down, as if I were spreading the plague rather than trying my best to stop it. Any good news? Oh yes, we won't be able to produce a full-fledged vaccine in these conditions. True, but with a little bit of luck, we'll succeed to make a reliable preventative formula. Admittedly, the effect of the injection won't last longer than 10 hours or so. Still, if it proves effectual, many lives will be saved. 10 hours? You basically have to get injected, like... Jeez. I guess you'd get injected every time you go out? Or does the injection cure people? Alright. What exactly are you planning to do? As you undoubtedly remember, our first attempt at making a vaccine involved a microbe that was already dead. To this, the organism produced almost no immune reaction. In our second attempt, we had a weakened microbe to experiment with. Weakened by... well, you know how. The third vaccine, then, should be made out on the basis of a living specimen. The bacterium dies when extracted from a life-sustaining environment. Do we need to collect a portion of infected blood from someone who is still alive? Something along those lines. Brace yourself, Bachelor. We need a human heart. A heart that is still alive and beating. This is the meat that will make our curative broth. And we can't just bring an infected person here and collect their blood. We've discussed this before. He has no way of protecting himself from infection right now. It's not like he can just go out and buy pills. And we've already seen how well that's going for me. I mean, I just cheated to get my immunity up because I had taken 4 tablets already and it hardly did anything. So do you suggest we just bring someone here to slaughter them where they stand? That won't do. The infection must have progressed to an irreversibly critical state. Whoever carries it would be in agony by the time. We don't have to cut the patient up right here, though. I believe we have about 30 minutes to bring the heart here from wherever it is obtained. Could you take a dog or a rat? Some of my associates have tried it already. No point whatsoever. Human organisms will not produce antibodies to fight animal infections. Our enemy is sly as the devil himself. Excuse me. It's as if the disease wanted us to take this symbolic step. You've done a bloody great deal, my dear colleague. So have your associates, however scarce they were. Young Barak offered his help. He was going to dissect the dying anyway, but he's already more than 6 hours late, so I'm forced to request your assistance. If we're unable to find Barak, you may have to perform the grisly task yourself. Oh, jeez. He was going to dissect people while they're still alive? I'd like you to know that he is set to achieve a rather noble feat. He wants to duplicate his father's success. While we are busy trying to protect the healthy, he wants to make a concoction that will enable him to cure the sick. He calls it a panacea. Reportedly, he's made quite a bit of progress on it. Jeez. Let's take some notes before we commit to finding him, because I have a feeling that'll end the conversation. And we've got a lot of information here. What did he call this? An injection that won't last longer than 10 hours. So you said infected to an irreversibly critical state. Jeez. I'm also writing down what he said about the disease. It's as if the disease wanted us to take this symbolic step, because I think that feeds into some of the supernatural elements that we've been hearing from some of the kooky Towns members. I'll go and try and find Rock. Please do. This is by far the best bet. I guess the old Gimskis would know where the protege may be found. But if you're unable to get a hold of him soon enough... I'd rather not think about that. I will eagerly await your return. Just remember, you have to act fast after you've procured the heart. You'll be pressed for time. Leading the donor closer to here would help. If someone you know would kindly agree to help, do not refuse it. As long as they are reliable. Very well. You can count on me. However effective the vaccine proves to be, we have to try. Let me write down that we're looking for Brock. We're gonna talk to the Olgimskis. Oops. And we're gonna have to lead the donor as close as we can to here. Anything else you want to tell me before I do
The
this?
vaccine is almost complete.
Did we get any letters? No. Okay. We're fine. What time is it? 1. We still have hours before we need to go to the blind backyard. We're not going to talk to Bad Grief. We don't need that right now. Hopefully, I won't have to kill the hunchback. I think I will, though. Hopefully we'll be able to find more ammo in 8 hours without having to spend money. And we should give up on the prisoners. So you really like the protege. Do you know where Barack is hiding? Oh, I thought you two didn't really get along. Are you looking for him? Yes, I sorely need to find him. Then you'll be most unhappy to learn that he's been seized on Sabarov's orders. I was informed by Laura Ravel about it. A witness of Barack's arrest came by her place. Do you know why he was seized? A groundless suspicion. Many innocent people were arrested and thrown into the dungeons of the town hall last night. Barley and his brothers caused quite a stir yesterday, a stir that has made quite an impression on Sabarov. And so he resorted to harsh punitive measures. Everything goes exactly as expected. This is his first step towards autocracy. What is he being accused of? Do you know? I don't know, but I have absolutely no doubt it's a false accusation. Artemy has been accused of every possible villainy lately. They call him the Ripper. They cry bloody murder while he works his fingers to the bone trying to save us all. But no one cares about it at all. All demands that Sabarov let him go. That worked well before, didn't it? Let's take some notes. Hall demands that Sabarov let him go. Give it a try, dear doctor. Artemy deserves it, even if he has taken it upon himself to break a law or two. We need him alive. Perhaps if you vouched for him, the fierce Sabarov would let him go. Oh, what a grave mistake it was to grant him full authority. Your mistake, doctor. Just shush. You shush, Olgimsky. I'm doing my best here. No use arguing with you, jerkwad. Do you have any money? Okay. Let's get out of here. He's not going to give us any sort of funding for breaking people out of jail. If it comes to it, we'll talk to Little Vlad and see if he has any money-making schemes. Is there gonna be... There's gonna be a wall if we go that way. But if we go this way, we're gonna have to go through this area. But if we go this way, we're gonna have to go through this area too. It doesn't matter. We're gonna go. Look, there's patrolmen right there, so it should be fine. We'll see if we can get some ammo from them and then head up that way. Do you have any revolver ammo? You do! Here, have some of this. And I'll have some of that, and we'll trade. It doesn't tell me how much I have over here, but I assume I just got some more since it's gone from his inventory. Yeah, I've got four ammo now. Do you have any? No, you don't. What is that though? There's shotgun shells. Okay. We're just gonna keep a cool head. We don't need to stop at Anna's. We don't need to stop at the pub. We do need to stop at Saparov's. That's where we're headed. There's a patrolman there. He's not getting stabbed. That's a good sign. I love it when there's no stabbings happening. It's my favorite part of the game is when nobody's getting stabbed. Especially when I'm not getting stabbed. I love that. I also love it when I get revolver ammo. Stabby guy. You mind your business, all mine's mine. I'm going around. This way. There's a fence. Oh, darn it. I didn't want to have to do this. The durability on all these is pretty bad. Can I crouch? Will he see me if I crouch? He's passing us by. Does he even have a knife? Maybe he's just one of those thirsty guys? I don't think he is, though. I think he's probably got a knife. Can I open my inventory while crouched? There we go. We're gonna pop into one of these locked houses for a minute. There's someone right there. Alright, sorry for busting into your house. Wasted a lockpick on that, but I think I want to go around this way. I feel like it'll be easier to get in from this side. Maybe I can talk to Katerina about all this? Do you think she'll have some pointers for me? Or is she just gonna go talk about fate, the change, she's called the Changeling, right? Or have I just been reading too many other books?
Shh. Did you hear that?
Getting stuck on the, I was getting stuck on the border between the sidewalk and the grass there. I need to yell at you again.
It's okay, I'll make it. I'm made of wood.
They say you've arrested Brock, is that true? Absolutely. That villain was seized as well. Like I said, that night was bountiful. The patrolmen killed more than 50 armed thugs. 50 more were arrested. Soon they're going to be tried by our military court. Was Barak caught red-handed? If he were caught red-handed, he'd have been executed on the spot, just like anyone else who was caught in the act. There's a whole lot of accusations against him, though. Mark Kerminsky will expose his crimes easily. You need to let him go. He has to help me with fulfilling my duties. Never! Barak is accused of a dozen murders at least, including his father's, violation of sacred customs and desecration of the dead. He's the most dangerous criminal of all who have appeared in town in these horrible days. I won't ever let him out, even if you vouch for him. Okay, where do you keep him? Why do you ask? I just need his advice. I'm sorry, Bachelor, but you've managed to find out who murdered Simon without examining witnesses or seeing the crime scene or even inspecting the body, which makes me sure you can do that without that savage's advice this time as well. I wish you the best of luck. I'll find another way, Saburov. Power-hungry piece of shit. He's actually made me mad. So he's not gonna let him go. Okay. Let's figure something out. Let's go back to the town hall. Maybe we can buy Artemis' way out just himself and not buy everybody out. Oh, now I have a thing to check on Katerina. Alright. We'll do that first. Are you in good health? I have it marked on my quest that I need to ask you if you're in good health. Let me write down that we're talking to her too. Okay. I wrote down that the map updated, suggesting we talk to her.
Does anything help with the disease?
Can you please convince your spouse to set Artemis free? He was arrested on false accusation. This cannot be. I do not dare to interfere with my husband's decisions. Don't you care about Barak at all? Of course I do. I dislike this man. If my intuition doesn't fail me, he's bound to cause much grief to our town. And I know that my intuition is correct. My star has finally ascended. I've never sensed the threads of the future as clearly as I do these days. Yet you foretold my death. The death that I safely avoided. Have you, now? I'm alive. I don't know. It's very unclear. Sometimes people consider themselves alive when they're already corpses. I don't think I have to dispute the obvious.
What?
We're not done here. Can you even imagine what it's like in the local jail right now? We don't have a jail. Then where do you keep prisoners then? In the town hall's dungeons. I'm listening to what goes on there. Fear, hatred, revenge, the desire to kill as many as possible. A concoction of emotions, and not a tiniest shred of thought. That is what I sense. And is Barak held there? Very unlikely. The whole town hall is chock full of arrested bandits, though the building was never designed to become a jail. It was founded as a book depository. No, my spouse keeps the beast in its own lair, or maybe by the lair, so forget your pointless pursuit. And where is his lair? Don't waste your time. You won't find him. Even I can't see a thing. The machine gets in the way. But even if I could, I wouldn't have told you anything. I'm an obedient wife, after all. The machine? What machine? You are positively trying to drive me mad. Can't you see I'm in pain? What machine are you talking about? I don't know anything about machines. You aren't quite all there, Katerina. Do have some sleep. Alright. So, we've learned that Artemy isn't in the town hall. He's not in the dungeons. I'm thinking he's somewhere around the factory. Because they're all locked up over there, right? What does our quest tell us? Nothing. What does our map tell us? That's where we got the hint before. Oh! Talk to Laura. We can talk to little Vlad if we head over there. Oh, we can talk to Victor! There's a lot of good options here. I still don't know that freeing prisoners is the right thing to do. But at least now we have options if we decide to go that route later. I feel like that's definitely something Victor would be down for too. But the map does say, should I really be taking advantage of his generosity? But I think if Victor knew what was going on, he'd already be throwing money at it. Like, I feel like the Canes, as weird as they are generally trying to do okay things around town. In their own way. don't necessarily trust them, but they seem decent. I want to pop out of this area and walk through the clear area over there. I don't want to run into any stabby guys or rats in here. Revolver ammo, okay. Should I trade my crowbar? Oh, this is for breaking into bolted houses. I should hold on to that. You can have some of my twirine and I'll take some of your ammo. Great. We don't need to go in the town hall again right now. Where should we go from here? This way? Yes? Yeah. Now we are going right back into an infected district, which I don't particularly care for. Yeah, the best way is going to be going this. Jeez, those clouds are really coming at me now. There's not going to be hardly any time to look at the map here. Okay, you're going to come towards me. I'm going to go around this corner. There's where we need to go. Right? Yeah. It's fine. We're good here. It's okay. How's it going in here, Laura?
My lips are too dry.
You're still alive. How very strange. Laura, please tell me. Is the man who witnessed Brock's arrest still here? You mean the harpist. He's dead. Did he tell you where they took Brock? He saw them escort him. Nothing more. It was by the rail bridge. He was seized by Sabarov's patrolmen. There were 3 of them. Yet they managed to keep him under control. They barely managed to keep him under control. When they were crossing the embankment, Brock broke loose, so they knocked him to the ground. The harpist said he also thought that back then they wouldn't be able to take him anywhere far. And then he felt sick. Alright. I think we're onto something. The rail bridge is fairly close to the factories. Do you know where he was staying at recently? In case we can't find him? Somewhere in a suburban area in Earth, as far as I understood. The place Austin was industrial. I suspect the termitary, but it's obviously impossible. Somewhere at the works, perhaps? Try your luck there. Do you know if there are living quarters at the works? I don't know. I've never been there. Although Isidore did have a hideout or a secret lab at the works. I remember him complaining that he was too old to climb over the embankment 10 times a day and that railroad noise could be rather distracting. Okay. Thank you, Laura. Now I know where to look for him. Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
Ruspex has cut a butcher open. It's time.
Okay. Let's go. Well, that's helpful. That's the machine. Is there anywhere else it wants me to go while I'm here? If I just go to the machine, will it let me investigate there? What does my quest say? Somewhere in the works. I mean, this is the works, right? Okay. Let's just head there. Let's go to the rail. Oh, there's a rat. I'm gonna make a break for the fence. There we go. I slipped through. I slipped through. That's a dead end, and the rat is still totally following me. I hate the rat noise. Just shush. Let me go back through the fence. There's an infected house right here. We'll go in and out. I really do despise the rat noise. What's annoying is you can't even, like, punch them. They just chase you and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, all we need to do is head south. And what time is it? I need to check. Okay. We've still got a couple of hours before we need to make it to the lined backyard. Why are there so many of those? Just don't look at it, don't acknowledge that it exists.
Interest speaks all sorts of tongues and plays all kinds of characters, even that of disinterest.
The executors are demanding 10,000 per person. 20,000 is the best I can do. Hopefully this will restore at least a shred of the lost faith in authority. It's a very lump sum. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna have to go save some prisoners then. We can't just take his money and use it for our own good. We've got to save those prisoners a little bit. As many as we can. We can go and ask Victor for the rest. Maybe we'll teleport around before we go to the blind's backyard. First, though, let's hurry up and find Artemy. Just in case there's guards. I can't imagine that I'll have to fight anybody to get in. But just in case... My health's pretty low, huh? Maybe we should save. There's a moth? Jeez. Tried to kill it like 3 times and it kept getting back up. This is the factory we need to go to, right? The machine? How do we get in? Is this a door on the side here? I don't have a lockpick. Hang on. There's an item. I can cheat an item in. I can cheat in a lockpick. Oh, jeez, it's already 11:30. We'll go for a little bit longer. I want to see how this plays out. Can we find in page? Lockpick. Can we... There we go. Oh! Revolver ammo is just revolver ammo. I should have scrolled down further the last time I was looking up cheats. Okay, what's the give item cheat? I was just looking at it and I forgot as soon as I found the actual item. It's just to add item. Okay. Add item 6986 word value. That's fine. It's not that complicated. Add item 6986 lockpick 1. Alright, we're busting you out of there. Really? Really? Let's look around the rest of the works then. This is the works, right? Like, I'm not crazy. she mentions the machine. We went to the machine, and there was a door that we can't open because it's locked. This is an empty warehouse. We can't go out the back door. Is he in this one then? Can't get in that one either. Alright. Getting cranky. I want to go in. I want to find him. She literally said the machine. That place is called the machine. I went to the machine. Nothing. You know what? I'm gonna look for a lead. We talked to Laura. Head to the factory building. It's the works. In the third block, you can find the Harospix. Okay. One, two, three. That one, right? Did we not look at that one? Did we not inspect it closely enough? Alright, Zenkovsky, kick in the door. You're actually here! Someone's here! There's a patrolman. There's two patrolmen. There he is in a cage. Okay. I need to talk to you. You've no business around here, move along. I have the right to go wherever I want. This is it, huh? You're not even gonna come up and say hi? Dude, I have to be somewhere in like 3 hours. Probably longer than that. But still. My point still stands. Okay. What does Quest say? Somewhere in the works. We just found him! Can I go out this way? No. This is so frustrating. Can I talk to... Is there anyone else I can talk to? Will they give me different options? I'm not a trespasser, just a passerby. What about you? Are you by chance the infamous dangerous offender? What's in it for you? Ah! I'm here to convoy Barack to the governor's office. If this were the case, people of lower rank and heavier builds would have come. We know who you are, Doctor. You are kindly joking, aren't you? So you'd rather do it the hard way? Hard way? Sure. You just wait. I'll come back soon with others. Low rank, heavy builds, tailored to your preference. I did, you know, kind of glimpse at that guide. It makes sense that we should go to Bad Grief about this. I think Bad Grief will help us out, too. I think things went well with Bad Grief. Bad Grief is kind of up there in my list of most trustworthy people in town. He's upfront about what he wants, which is a lot of money in exchange for his goods. And he really hasn't been trying to, like, maneuver me anywhere. Like, yeah, I took out the murdery goons. But, like, I would have been doing that for Saburov anyway. My health is really getting low. Is it because of the infection? I think I'll just cheat it up. I think Bad Grief will like having the chance to beat up on guards. How's it going, buddy?
Well, the usual, starting a war unusual. Just nailed Barley down. And here we go, all around.
Grief, how would you like to kill a few patrolmen? You won't be held accountable for this sin. Who's to guarantee me that? You? They've caught Artemi Barak. Eh? So what? I mean, I'd like to. I would, Doc. Like, I'd ever pass on the chance. But, the honey's sweet, but the bees sting. Them patrolling bees are much worse than them worker bees, you know. They hit hard, and without a shred of pity. Organized, too. They'll show us no mercy. They won't. Their orders are, we deserve no mercy. We deserve being strangled, exterminated, and buried alive. I really need your help, dude. Just set him free and I'll cover you. This is the dear kind of help, dear Doc. It won't come cheap. I have money to bail out your thieves, so how many would you like me to bail out? Bring us 10 grand. I'll bail out my hawks, arrested on filthy slander and false accusations myself. Their only option's a noose anyway, it is. So we'll bail them out and send them to extinguish them enemies of yours. Doing some good for our good, Doc. Why can't I just give him the 10 grand that he's asking for? Says fine, I'll set them free myself. Like, that's me giving him the 10 grand, right? Like, it's kind of a weird... I'm gonna write stuff down. Hang on a second. No, don't you even think about it. Like they'd ever care which of them jail meat is our lot and which of them are just random folks. You'll bail out the wrong ones. And then what, eh? Now for the love of what's holy, don't you go to Sabra with that. I know my way round them corpse bringer guards. Alright, 10 grand, Doc. That's all that's required from you. And no bargaining. 'Tis not a good time to bargain. I've said my word and shown you my price tag. Deal. Where should the forces of justice strike? Brock is kept at the works. In a building that... Got it. I know it. The cellar of the corpulent workshop. Roger that, as our forefathers used to say. Where do we meet when all this is done? Wait for my villains. The attack begins just like that. No warning. Be prepared. 'Twould be a pity for you to miss out. I'll be ready. And don't touch Brock. Do you know what he looks like? We know everything, Doc. We do. Little birds tell us every single thing. Now shush, go to the ambush, and wait for us. Alright. have anything else you want to say before we go in there?
Anyone says ill.
I shouldn't... How many rounds do I have? I think I had 4, right? And I haven't shot anyone yet, so... Let's just hang on to that. I mean, most humans we've fought so far have only needed 2 shots, assuming both hit, right? And I've got 4. How are we on time? Alright, we're fine. Let's go through the gap in the fence back here. Oh, the infection's getting to the point where it's up in the corner again. I should save, right, before we go in, just in case I get hit in the crossfire. Alright, let's go. How long should I wait here? Ah! Cutscene! Ah. Oh my goodness, I had my stupid lockpick equipped. Wait. The hopes and dreams are still in effect. I'm fine. Hey, I wasn't done with that. There we go. I can't loot anybody else? You want to come out? You just gonna stand there?
I'll make a panacea. It's the only way to fulfill my father's duty.
And so we finally meet. Oinon? Just a pair of pawns on this dreadful chessboard where each square is blacker than black itself. Are we friends or are we foes? Will one consume the other, or will we part, each striving for his own victory? How can we be foes if we're fighting a common enemy? I'm glad to hear you say that, Oinon. It's a shame we aren't standing together. I lack your knowledge. I'm blindfolded and can only follow my heart and my intuition. Here's a piece of advice for you. Don't trust those who volunteer to be your guides on a path to victory. But the real battle is still ahead of us both. You're talking about the battle against the pest, right? I mean the battle against you. We may not be foes, but I have a strong feeling that we will end up opposing each other. Each of us will try to tilt the balance to his own advantage. It's too early to tell. How did you find me, Oinon? Reuben is worried. He's been waiting for you all night, so I've tried to find you, and my search has brought me here to the works. I see. Master Reuben wants me to take care of people. I admire that. Will you help us get an infected heart? I will. I will be working alone, though. Meet me in the blind backyard at 9 in the evening. Ah! I was so worried about this little side quest. I'll pick out someone whose foot is in the grave already. Take them to a dark corner and start working. I'm likely to move around a lot, so look for me in the neighborhood. Just out of curiosity, why 9? That's when it gets dark. I've got enough enemies in the town already. Darkness offers protection. What if something unexpected happens? I'll cut open the dying person and start working. If they find me, I'll lead the pursuit elsewhere. If that is how the situation unfolds, you'll have to pick the heart from the body yourself. I hope my harvest will be good for Stack and you. I'll find you. Do you want to talk about anything else while we're here?
My teeth hurt with all the grinding.
Huh. Any letters? No? I think that's it. What time is it? It's 5. We're gonna go talk to Victor. We're gonna see if he can give us some money to free the prisoners. What time is it in real life? Jeez, it's midnight. I want to go to bed, but I don't want to stop playing. It's a weekend. It's fine. This is fine. Let's go to... Let's go to Victor. Let's walk there and then save. I don't want to stay up too late, and my throat is actually giving out. Like, I'm voiced out. Did jumping cause my... Does jumping cause him to get dizzy now? It seems like it's making it worse. Yeah, jeez. I didn't know that. What are you up to over here, sir? Spare some change for a poor miserable actor. Give him food. Yours truly would gladly gobble down anything. Even a piece of infected meat from the forbidden storage. I'm so desperate to live just a couple more days to witness the ending. Why are you begging? We've been thrown out of the theater. The fatal loss is now performed right in the streets. But our impresario is now convinced that it's for the best after all. The fatal loss is as tragic a play as it gets. Just see the sick people dancing, hear the squirming of those whose mouths have been sewn shut. They make for perfect extras. Well, keep on performing then. You've got the leading part, don't you forget that? Although your talkativeness makes you a rather lousy mime. Prompt me my lines then, please. I'm stuck. I'm stuck on the stairs. I can't leave. There we go. I feel bad that they've been kicked out of the theater. Excuse me. Okay, we're gonna turn this way. Gonna have to get more water here soon too. I haven't talked to Maria in a while. She usually doesn't have anything to say to me though, so I don't know that I need to. Should I check on her while we're here?
What?
Okay, she still doesn't have anything to say. This is Georgie's. Hang on. We need to go to Victor.
Saburov has started a pointless manhunt. What a tiny governor.
If the new governor carries on like this, strife will certainly be unavoidable. This is a judicial temper tantrum, a result of total impotence on the part of the authorities. I already know about everything. Little Vlad wants to bail several people out. He's a good man, this Vlad the Younger. Sometimes I regret that he is not in charge of the Bull Project. He is more humane than his father. Do you know who these innocents are? First, there were mass arrests because of everyone's act of sabotage. Oh, because of yesterday's act of sabotage. They took everyone who had taken part in breaking the water supply. Even those who they thought could benefit from the act in some way. That is how several selfless volunteers ended up in jail for distributing water. That's a real shame. I'd be even less pleased to find out those people were arrested on your authority. It was claimed you were the one who had discovered the roots of this conspiracy, that those roots turned out to be quite sprawling. I see. Anything else? Secondly, in went everyone who was armed. Alarmed, people had been preparing for fights with the savage Barley's barbers. Many had armed themselves with knives and even pistols in order to protect themselves and their loved ones. Makes sense. And finally, they arrested poor souls caught searching dead bodies, and the buildings already gutted by marauders, including brothers taking lockets from their dead sisters and homeowners returning to the ashes of their homes. I've heard enough. Saburov will pay for this dearly. Except, every time I talk to him, he just yells at me.
Autumn is gloomy this year.
Will you help me free the innocent from jail? I'll present Saburov with an ultimatum. Soon he will see for himself how pointless the his idea has turned out to be. He thinks he can terrorize the people, but all he'll accomplish is to turn the people into a gang of armed thugs. By tomorrow, I'll have pressed this matter and freed the innocent. There was an infected person in one of the cells. The fever had already spread in there. The executors can't even separate the sick from the healthy, so tightly is the jail crammed. What are you suggesting? The executors guarding the prisoners happily take bribes when the governor isn't looking. They want 10,000 per person. I have barely any money left. 55,000? That's all we have left right now. Try intimidating the executors. Name drop the kings. Tell them we know about their schemes, that they themselves will end up behind bars unless they let these people out of jail. I don't think they're going to listen. These masked people are suicide volunteers. They are not of this world. They fear nothing. Fine. Take 25,000. At least bail out someone. Several people. I think I will still draft that ultimatum to Savarov. If we survive the epidemic, he and us, I swear, we'll remind him of all of this. I'll tell him that I also frightened him with the Inquisitor's wrath. Though, that didn't work out well for me.
He's buzzing anyway.
Thank you again, Victor. Alright. I'm gonna park us at the front door. That's it for tonight, guys. Thank you for watching. Next stream will be on Wednesday. Most likely Pathologic again, because it's all I can think about. My brain just defaults to Pathologic now. Very good story. Thank you for watching, and have a good night, everyone.